Hey guys, a long time no see. I know I've been gone a minute, but I have been working and I've had so many different life changes. I had to take a break from YouTube, but I'm officially back and I want to come on here and just say hey and give you guys a quick update as to where I've been, what I've been doing, and what's about to go down in the future in regards to my life and YouTube. It's a lot that's taken place over these last, I think the last time I posted a video was 2 or 3 months ago. I think it was a behind the scenes for a Valentine's Day shoot. So probably, what is this, April? I don't know. It's like 2 or 3 months ago. Nevertheless, I am back and I'm gonna jump right into the video because there's a lot we gotta cover and I don't want this video to be too long of me talking about like my life and everything that's been going on. First things first is, I don't know if you guys know or not, or I don't know if you guys have seen the video or not, but I did post a video not too long ago in regards to me quitting my job. If you haven't seen it, I'll post it up here somewhere on the screen for you guys. But pretty much I had made that video, it was about a year ago. Like, time is going by so fast. It was a year ago I had made the video and I was just rambling and talking about, I was expressing my frustrations to you guys about me wanting to quit my job and the reasons why I felt like I needed to quit my job, pretty much in order for me to be able to do, you know, work on my boutique. If you didn't know, I have a boutique, an online boutique called House of Inspo. I'll drop the name and the website right here. Definitely go take a look and give us a follow on Instagram. But I was talking about how I really wanted to pursue my business more and be able to give you guys more and doing YouTube a little bit more and making it like a full-time thing. And a whole year has passed and I finally quit my job, you guys. I finally did it. My last day on my job was, what's the last day on my job? It was February 23rd. So it hasn't even, it's barely over a little, it's a little over a month since I quit my job. I am so happy. I feel so much lighter. I feel relieved. I'm definitely not as stressed. My mental is great. So it was definitely a great decision. The reason as to why it took so long between me posting that video and me actually doing it, it was just timing. I had to sit down and really look at things like financially to kind of make sure everything made sense, and then I did like all my doctor's appointments and all the other stuff to kind of really maximize all the benefits that I have. Although I do miss my flight benefits. If you guys didn't know, I worked for a major airline, so those flight benefits, those are the only thing that I'm like, oh please come back, because I had to go buy a ticket the other day and these ticket prices are a little bit ridiculous. So yeah, so my flight benefits are really like the only thing I miss in regards to having an actual job. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, but the journey of me being a full-time entrepreneur is it's here. I'm full-time working on my boutique. I'm full-time doing YouTube videos and some other little projects in which I am currently working on, which of course I'll share with you guys down the road. That's the first big announcement, is I finally did it. I finally quit that job. Make a whole separate video because everything is not like bubbles and rainbows and things like that. In regards to me quitting my job, is definitely some things that I've had to like really sit down and consider and look at in regards to me quitting my job. So I'm gonna make a whole separate video on, you know, if you want to quit your job, some things you should definitely look at, what I did in preparation for quitting my job, just some ups and downs of the benefits, the pros and the cons of quitting your job, because everything's not always a pro. There are a few cons that did take place in regards, and they're still currently taking place, that you know, those are things I have to kind of, you know, hop over that mountain in regards to quitting my job. Realize everything is great. I love it. I love having my free time. I love being free. I love being able to do what I want to do. I'm not on anybody's clock in regards to having to report or do anything, so I am free creatively, mentally. I am good. So the next thing that has changed with me quitting my job, there does come some sacrifices, and as you guys can kind of see in the background, it looks a little different because I moved, you guys. I moved from my old place. If you guys have seen previous videos, you've seen the old apartment that I had, and not only did I move places, but I moved out of state. So if you don't know, or don't know anything about me, or haven't watched any of my videos, I was living in Phoenix, Arizona. That's where I resided. That's where my job was. That's where I stayed. And I had an apartment there. It was just me by myself. And with my job, I was able to, you know, kind of maintain everything, my rent, my car, my bills. That allowed me to maintain everything. And nowadays rent is expensive, housing is expensive, like everything is just so expensive. And I had to sit down, and part of me quitting my job was to kind of just sit down and, you know, really figure out like what financially, what am I going to do? Because again, without working a job, I don't have guaranteed income at this time. I mean, I get my money from YouTube and from my business. Well, my business doesn't pay me yet. I ain't made it that far. But from like YouTube and other little things that I have money in, and then I have money that I've saved up. But long term, I was like, what do I want to do? Like, I don't want to live in my apartments. I wasn't really happy with my apartment. They were nice, beautiful apartments, but the management and all this stuff, I just wasn't satisfied with my apartments. And then of course they were going up, and I didn't want to pay the amount. I was already paying a lot, and I didn't want to pay that amount for the issues and frustrations that came with my apartment. I didn't feel like paying them more to stay there was a good decision financially. My parents actually live in Las Vegas, so I sat down with them and kind of really just sat down and said, you know what, Phoenix for me is home, but I'm willing to walk away from that and to live with my parents for a year, kind of to get myself financially where I want to be, to go back and actually get what I want. Financially, it was a very smart decision for me to move in with them, so that's where I am. I'm living in my parents' house in Las Vegas right now for a year. That is the time frame in which I am giving myself to really get myself together, while I am transitioning into this full-time entrepreneurship employed world. So yeah, that's why everything looks different. This is the room that I'm staying in. I've like redid the whole room. I was like, you came in and redid and redecorated. Of course I gotta put my little touch on it, so I went ahead and did my desk and all the other stuff. But yeah, I don't mind it. It's a good transition. I'm happy. It's really easy to live with them. It's just them, and I have this big old house because my sister doesn't live here either, so it's really easy for me just to move in with them. I'm not complaining. It's super easy. It's rent-free, and you know, of course I just help out here and there, cook food and stuff like that. So it's definitely a win-win situation for me, and I am glad I went ahead and went this route. And I've only been here for like a week, so I'm 1 week in and I'm learning my way around. I want to join the membership. So yeah, I'm doing good. If you guys are in the Las Vegas area, let me know some restaurants or something I should check out. I've done the strip. The strip is cool, but I'm really not about that life. So if anything outside of the strip in Las Vegas that I should definitely check out, definitely drop it down below so I can go out and venture and kind of see what this city has to offer while I'm here. What else has changed? So the next thing that's going to change, so those are the two major changes that took place over the time frame of me not posting on YouTube. I still have my boutique. My boutique is still up and running. I've definitely been doing some transitioning in regards to that, as to how I want it to be branded and how I want it to look. Again, if you haven't checked it out, I'm going to put the website and the Instagram down below for you guys. Definitely go check it out and give me a follow on Instagram. I'm trying to get those numbers up. I had to go through and like clean out my Instagram, which I'm going to make a separate video, because my algorithm was all the way off. Like, it was getting people from India and all this other stuff that were following my page with nothing wrong with that, but that's not my target audience. And it was a lot of males, so that's definitely not my target audience. So I had to go in and clean all of that out. It took me down like 3,000 followers, which at first I was like, oh my gosh, like 3,000 followers, like that's gonna make me look like I ain't doing nothing. But as it's been like a month and a half since I did it, and I can definitely tell that it worked, and my algorithm is starting to play itself out and getting the actual people that I'm targeting to see my page. So if you haven't already, definitely go give me a follow on Instagram. Again, I will drop it down below for you guys. In regards to all of that with YouTube, I am still going to be doing YouTube. Now you will see some changes with YouTube, but I really sat down and was like, okay, what do I want to do with YouTube? Because again, at this point, it's pretty much gonna be a full-time thing for me. So YouTube will be changing up just a little bit in regards to the content you guys see. Nothing major, but it won't be so focused on like boutique. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I do a lot of boutique videos, pretty much to take you along the journey, and I've given you guys information in regards to what I've learned thus far with owning my boutique. Which I still will give out those type of videos, and I still will have boutique related content, but I want to expand even more into like any type of business. Whatever, helping those who are trying to build an actual brand, that's what I want to more specifically kind of open it up to. So just opening it up to a larger amount of people, opposed to just people who are boutique people. But again, any of the content that if I put it out says boutique, of course it'll be pretty much for the most part, outside of like vendor videos and things like that, it'll be kind of expanded to everyone. And then of course, if I make like branded content, it'll be definitely something that if those who own a boutique and followed me originally for boutique information, that you will be able to apply towards your own personal brand or your boutique. So nothing major there, but you guys will see that the channel will shift just a little bit, again, just so I can open myself up to a larger audience. All right, so that's pretty much going to conclude this video. I have so much content for you guys. I think the next video I'm going to roll out, we're going to be talking about being the face of your brand, the pros and the cons, because there's some on each side. So definitely stay tuned for that video. Give this a give this video a thumbs up if you are happy to see me back on YouTube, if you're looking forward to all the videos that I have coming up. Until next time, thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys continue to give me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.